I have scoliosis in my lower spine. It's like right where like my hips are. So my hips are uneven. So I do have pain down there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How often do you have pain in your low back?
Daily.
Okay. Does it hurt more at the beginning of the day or the end of the day?
The beginning of the day. And it depends on what I do with my day. But if I like sleep in a slightly like different position than I usually do, it's painful in the morning.
Okay.
But if like I'm up like all day, like walking around, like then it'll hurt. But I feel like that's just normal people stuff. I don't think that's because of my scoliosis.
Nope. How old are you?
22.
Nah. Definitely not normal people stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've just been telling myself that then.
No. But even for having a scoliosis, I mean, you don't have to have pain every day. I know many people have scoliosis who don't have pain every day.
It's not severe, but it does cause me some pain.
It's still concerning that you have pain every day. How far back can you remember? Like, when were you diagnosed with scoliosis, and how far back can you remember having pain?
Probably I was 10.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've had pain since I was like 10. That's the only reason they looked.
Okay. Did you do any sports? Were you active as a kid?
Yeah, I ran track and I played volleyball.
Have you ever had any pain that goes down your legs?
My left hip. That's like the furthest down it goes is my left hip.
Okay, very good. All right, so let's go higher than the low back then. Do you ever have any neck pain, shoulder pain?
Not in my neck, but I do have wing scapula, and that causes a lot of pain, but it's more my left than my right. Like, my left is way worse.
Okay. All right, do you have any headaches?
I get migraines frequently. Once
Several
every
times.
2 weeks. They're exertion migraines, and I've gotten them since I was, like, 12.
Do you have to take pharmaceuticals for any other reason besides antibiotics?
I took Percocet a couple times, because I kept getting kidney infections, but those stopped, so now I don't have that problem anymore. That's the only other thing I can think of. Everything else I can't.
Okay. Kidney infections. Ever have any bladder infections?
Yes.
Okay.
Both.
Okay. When was the last time you had one?
Probably 2 years ago now.
Okay, that's good.
It's been a while, yeah.
Yep. What are you doing different in the last 2 years? Do you think maybe it's changed?
Got a new boyfriend. I'm so serious, too. I'm so serious. That's what my literal doctor told me to.
Totally relevant. New boyfriend, definitely.
Yeah.
You're capable of being happy and healthy by yourself. You don't need anyone there. So,
Yeah.
you really just got rid of something that was toxic.
True.
And now you have something that's healthier. But really, any relationship depends on your own inner health. I mean, you can never be in a fully engaged, healthy, conscious relationship unless you are fully engaged and conscious within yourself. Which doesn't mean that you have to be perfect and eat great all the time and always exercise. It just means that you're honest with yourself, that you know how to communicate things that you're feeling in a mature, constructive way.
Yeah, it's just a healthy overall, physically, mentally, emotionally, to leave that in my past.
Okay, looking at the feet first, heel strike, mid stance, toe off are very symmetrical, very on point. With the high left shoulder here, the left hip is going to be high. So a little bit of genu-varus on the left lower extremity with some supination on the left foot. Okay, arm swing looks very even and the arms are similar to the body. So I'm expecting a curvature in the lower lumbar, come back this way, to be minimal, probably 15 to 25 degrees tops. High left shoulder, so that would mean a left convexity of the lumbar spine, most likely. Come back this way again. Okay, looking at the hip swing from left to right. Okay, it looks similar from the front. Turn around, go the other way again. Both arches are intact, but slightly less on the right, but intact. Okay, so just observing the spine first. I can see your thorax is shifted to the right here, which means we do have a left convexity. It's very minimal, though. We'll check this scoliosis when you're in the standing position, too. And then looking at the scapula, the left scapula is protruding more than the right, so I should have no problem getting my fingers underneath of here. So the mobility there is not an issue for sure. Let's check the right one. Squeeze your shoulder blades back together. Okay, good functional movement there. That looks good. That's good. And then put your hands on your hips. Yeah. So it actually is more pronounced on the left, as you said, and you have more pain on the left. Your trapezius muscle here is compensating. That's probably tendon right there. That's levator scapula, trapezius. They're all trying to hold on here. Keep the shoulder stable. Good, nice and straight and up, nice, very straight up and down with no deviations to the left or right in the thoracic spine. But we do have a flattening of the thoracic curve right here. This should be a little bit more pronounced. And so when you have a little bit of this postural curvature right up here, it's called a dowager's hump. This is important. This is don't look down at your phone for 10 hours. Oh, it's hot up here. In between your shoulder blades, actually the further up we go, it starts here, then it just continues to increase in temperature. Here's your fire, Miss Leo. It's all up here in your cervical thoracic transition. Okay, I'm going to palpate your SI joints, okay?
Okay, I don't know what that means.
Okay, so there's these little dimples back here, right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's your SI joint. Is there tenderness here?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, what about this side?
No.
So left more than right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to push down a little bit deeper into the spine. Is this one tender here?
Yeah.
What about this side? Is that side tender?
No.
This is where I think the curvature starts. Very gently. Just a very soft, gentle curve. Yeah, but then the longer you're sitting here for, the more I see your posture accommodating, and you're just like starting to lean this way, and your head is going with it. Your head is tilting. More tender on the left.
Yeah.
Okay, just gently pushing into the lumbar spine here. Any tenderness, discomfort?
Not super bad. It's like more like at the top of where your finger is. Like, yeah, there. It's like tender.
How about this one?
A little bit, not bad though.
But not as bad as that one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to place my fingertips on top of your hips, okay?
Okay.
All right, so we're probably at L4 here, L3. So possible L3. We're going to look for that in the next part of the exam. Okay, let's do this. Bend forward like you're going to touch your toes. Good, now come back. Okay, let's do this. Bend this way. Good. Now bend to the right. Which side feels more restricted?
The left. It feels way more comfortable to go to the right.
Okay, so this comfortable, this restricted.
There's like a strain, yeah.
There's a strain there. Where do you feel the strain? Is it underneath my fingers at your spine, or is it out here?
Where like my hip is on the left. Like when I go down that way, it hurts. Like right, like around there.
Close. Open. Okay, so the right SI joint is moving here. The left one is more stuck. This is where the tenderness was, and this is where your pain is too. Yeah. So we're going to be concentrating here. Left SI joint, L3. All right, I'm going to measure your glute fibers now. So this is how we see which way the pelvis is tilted. The first thing you're going to feel is my fingers on the back of your hamstrings, okay? Okay. All right, so tracing up to the bottom of the glute fold here, we're definitely lower on the right, higher on the left, suggesting that the right one has gone backwards and down, and the left one has gone forward and up. So we saw high left hip on the walk, so that matches this. That would mean that this is the AS. It's very prominent here. So looking from the top, and almost no difference here If we did have anything, we have slightly accentuated on the right, so that would mean an internal on the right, or internal on the left, external on the right. Right short stays short. That means you have a left AS, which means your left hip is anterior, forward, and up. So that matches what we saw in the hallway. That matches what we saw with the glute standing test. Okay, so it's all lining up. Do you have any pressure, pain, discomfort when I push here?
No.
Right side here.
Mm-mm.
Left side here.
A little bit.
Right side here.
Mm-mm.
So left upper SI joint. Okay, let's come back into the L5 here. Discomfort, tension.
Tiny bit.
L4 here.
A little bit.
L3 here.
Not until you cracked it.
What's that?
You cracked it.
It cracked?
Mm-hmm.
Does it crack by itself all the time?
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe the lumbar is hypermobile, which means we'll just be adjusting the SI joint on both sides. Good. Left. Down. So right lumbar is clear. Let's do that left one more time. Right lumbar is clear. Let's do the right side. Good. And so left lumbar does show up for that, but we're definitely gonna adjust the left SI
Felt
joint.
a lot easier on the right.
It felt easier on the right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that again points to a left hip or SI joint restriction. So this is our primary target here for your low back pain, okay? Your left SI joint needs to be adjusted. Hips, just try to let me do the work, okay? I'm gonna lift up your hip.
Okay.
Good, down. Don't help me, let me do the work. Good. Tender.
A little bit.
How about this side?
A
Tender.
lot more. Like way, way worse.
Okay, nice gentle breathing. I'm just gonna work the tension out in this tendon. Pressure's okay?
Mm-hmm.
Nice gentle breathing, live just a small spine stretch here. So just practicing, not cracking anything yet. Go and take a deep breath in and out. Good all the way down. I'm going to follow your breath. At the end of your breath, we just give a little push like that, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so let's start here. Deep breath in through your nose. Gentle, gentle, gentle. Let your shoulders relax and breathe in. Excuse me, breathe out. Sorry. Let's do that one again. Good, another breath in and out. Gentle, 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 gentle. Okay, now I'm going to lower the headpiece down just a little bit like this. Okay, same thing. Deep breath in. And just let it out softly. Just let your breath sink in. Good. This one's a little bit different, Liv. You're going to take a deep breath in, and then as you breathe out from the top of the breath, that's when we push.
Okay.
So let's try that. Take a deep breath all the way in. Good. Just let it all go. Okay, shoulders relaxed. So what we're going to do here, so this is how we find the, this is the SI joint here. We come 2 lateral, 3 inferior to the acetabular ridge. Is that tender?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to do is contact that with this part of my hand. Your shoulders are stretching like this. I'm going to bring your hips down like this, and then we push like that, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I might laugh.
That's fine. Good. Okay. Okay, nice and gentle breathing, just like the other adjustments. In and out. Good. Sinking in. Let the hips relax. Let the shoulders relax. Good.
I can't believe it cracked like that. Oh my god. What was it? How you have it? Ow, my neck is so sore right here.
We're getting there. Okay, same thing as before. This time we're gonna this is gonna go this way. So we're gonna come down and push like that.
Okay.
Okay, so deep breath in and out. Good shoulders, good. Sinking in, letting it all sink. Good.
Oh my god, I can't believe it cracked like that.
Uh,
That's crazy. Feels like kind of better, I'm not gonna lie.
And turn your head to the right. Okay, back to center. Good. Now to the left. Back to center. Okay, now bring your left ear down to your shoulder.
My left ear?
Yep, just like that. Center. Do the same thing on the right. Ooh, center. Okay. Complicated. Let's see, we got a high left ear. So let's figure out the laterality first. So again, turn to the right. Center. Left. Center. Your very top of your spine, the atlas. That's out to the left. And that's the high ear, high shoulder side too. So what that means is that you have a complex listing in your upper cervical spine, which is good. That means you're in the right place. Mm-hmm. Left or right?
Hurts more?
Mm-hmm.
Left.
So left upper cervical is tender. That's what the leg length told us. And just like, can you tell the difference here when I like go like
A
this?
lot.
It's like
Mm-hmm.
like brick wall.
Yeah.
And this is like loosey goosey, nice and open. Okay, left side first, nice and gentle. We're gonna come over to like right here, and then from here we're gonna push into that direction. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gentle breathing and sinking in, just letting it all go. Good. Nice gentle breath here, Liv. Good. Let it out slowly. Good. That's really good. 6, 5, 4. Good. 7. To me, it feels like a lot at the bottom.
Yeah, that's where the muscle's really tight, like right where your hand is.
Okay.
Yeah, that muscle hurts like hell right now.
Now we're ready. Nice and gentle here. Shoulders relaxing. Good. Breathing gently. Good. Just kind of sinking in. Good. Good. Nice gentle breath in through your nose and out. Good. Let the shoulders go.
That one was nuts. My toes crack like crazy. I can crack them on their own too.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna crack them first. Yes. I'm gonna crack your ankles now. This ankle adjustment. I'm gonna pull down in this direction like that. Relax here, good. These are digestive organ manipulations, okay?
What does that mean?
So your organs that digest food, I'm gonna manipulate them.
How?
First, we're gonna locate them.
Ew.
We start with the ileocecal valve. Okay, this is the window in between the large and the small intestine.
Okay.
It's a valve, it's a muscle, it's a sphincter, so it's a muscle that opens and closes.
Okay.
All right, so we find that by first finding the belly button right here. ASIS right here. Ticklish?
Sometimes.
Okay. I get it. So this is some digestion stuff. Okay, you have digestive issues. Bloating.
Bloating, yeah.
Okay.
But that's it. That's like when I eat anything.
Gas. Anything?
No, yeah, I get bloated from everything.
Okay, so this is the ileocecal valve right here. Is it tender?
No.
Have you ever done any diet journaling?
Yeah, I do every day.
You write down what you eat every day?
Mm-hmm. I have an app, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Easy enough.
Have you found anything that doesn't cause bloating yet?
No. Cutting out gluten completely actually worked, but that sucked. I'm not doing that.
All right, so the next is the pyloric sphincter. This is the window between the stomach and the small intestine. This is active right now, so you eat the pretzels on the way here or what?
Mm-hmm. You in the car?
It's all coming down the chute. See? All right, so now I'm going to do the diaphragm manipulation. I'm just coming underneath here. Ticklish?
A little bit around my ribcage, yeah.
Right here, put your hand on my hand. It decreases the sensation of ticklishness.
Okay, I'll try. Sorry.
You're doing good, huh? I'm going to raise the table up. I'm going to raise your legs up. And down. Alright, let me see your arms here. Have you ever seen this adjustment before?
No, what is this?
Okay, so this is a full spine adjustment. This is a full spine adjustment. Okay, the hips are held in place by the pins. Okay,
This seems scary.
I'm gonna wrap your towel. I'm gonna wrap this towel around your neck like this. Are you okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this helps support the cervical spine, and just like the other adjustments, I'm gonna follow the breath. So as you breathe out, we're gonna pull in this direction. At the end, we give a pull like that. Okay.
This one seems scary.
Okay, that's okay. It's definitely aggressive and weird because I got a towel wrap around your neck.
Okay.
But I do this all day, every day. It's safe, okay?
Okay. You want me to breathe?
Yep, you can close your eyes and then keep your teeth together.
Okay.
Breathe through your nose. In through your nose and out. Very nice. Good.
That was crazy. Oh my gosh.
Tons of cracking.
Oh my god. I can't believe my back just cracked like that. Where was that? Like, everywhere?
Where was that? Yeah, that's a good question.
Oh my god.
I felt definitely like there was more in your neck.
Yeah.
And I felt a little bit at the bottom too.
Yeah. I felt like the middle of my back the most.
Okay, good.
I can't believe that. Ew, I hate those noises. When they're coming from my body. It's like, you know?
As you crack your own bit.
Well, I think I used to have a clenching fist problem when I was little, like some anger problems.
Wow. Wow.
What?
There we go.
My doctor, my physician always says the same shit. Like, why isn't it working? My knees are like numb. I have like nothing in my knees. There's so much like scar tissue buildup in my knees that like I can't feel anything.
Let this relax here. Yeah, because this reflex is much more normal. So, okay, so it's just your knees, scar tissue.
Yeah, like crazy. Like you should see the amount of skin I can overfold
Why do you
my
have scar
knees.
tissue in your knees?
I used to like skateboard, wrestle. So like I was always covered in bruises and it's like I'd always fall on my knees. Like it was like and volleyball.
Walk around a little bit. Let's see. How do you feel?
Good. I can't believe my back made those noises. It's scary.
There's a lot of noises and they were great.
A lot.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Like I said before, just based on what it sounded like, okay, what the adjustments, and since you don't crack very often, those low back adjustments for sure are going to bring you some relief.
Yeah.
And
God.
I'm really excited to see if you have migraines in the month of March.
I'm really gonna pay attention to that now because I had one last week and it was like brutal. So should be coming up.
All right, so we'll know in a week.
Yeah. My body feels less tense.
Good.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, my shoulders don't hurt as bad anymore. They usually feel like they're hanging. Like, this arm feels like hangs. And I feel like it's, like, always longer, but it doesn't hurt right now.
Let's see it. Do it. Do it again. Again. Wow. You just have... Can you go like this? Almost, but not quite.
What, like, all the way down?
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt.
Okay. Maybe you have a little
I'm, like,
bit
double jointed in my fingers.
Yeah. Yeah, but just your fingers and
I mean, I
your
can usually
wrists.
crack my toes.
Just do it again.
Some of them.
Push this left elbow back against my hand.
I didn't even know my ears could crack. That's where I get migraines.
Right at the top.
Yeah, like from like the front to like the back of my head, like right down the middle.
Is this under here?
Mm-hmm.
So on the superficial, we have the large intestine, the stomach, and the adrenal glands and thyroid. And then when we go down to the deeper layer, it goes lung, spleen, and the organs of reproduction. So what shows up the most on the initial is on the deep and the organs of reproduction. So you're on birth control now. Do you have a cycle anymore?
Mm-hmm.
On the superficial layer, large intestines and stomach are both in the normal ranges. How's your energy level overall?
Terrible.
Thyroid showing up. How's your sleeping at night?
Really good.
So you sleep all night, but you're still tired during the day?
Mm-hmm. I am anemic.
Alright. Do you take iron?
Mm-hmm. I forgot to take it today.
Okay, so in the superficial, it goes gallbladder, urinary bladder, small intestine. And then on the deep, kidney, liver, heart. Okay, so the other thing that we can measure with the pulse is the constitution. So like everyone has like a certain player type. You know, there's just exercise sciences, it's known as endomorph, exomorph, mesomorph.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like if you look around, there's just like little skinny people, and then there's people who are bigger.
Mm-hmm.
You know, big bones, so to speak. People who can gain muscle easy, people who can't gain muscle. And so in Ayurvedic medicine, these are known as Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Vata, Pitta, Kapha. Vata is made up of air and ether, which means it's expansive and light. Pitta is made up of fire and water. Pitta is like, you see people who in the gym a lot, and they're very muscular people are Pitta people. Mm-hmm. Pitta people can gain muscle quickly, but they can also but they can also gain fat. And so that's why they're in the gym constantly, because if they're not, they're going to get fat.
True.
Kapha is made up of earth and water. You have some kapha. Everyone has all three of these. Mm-hmm. You have a pretty strong kapha pulse. Like if I were going to make a career decision based on your pulse, I would say that speech pathology is a pretty good choice.
You think so?
Yeah, because you have the kapha, and the kapha is the caretaking, nurturing. They're the slow-moving, nurturing beings that you'll find in hospitals. You know, go look at nurses. All the nurses, not all the nurses, but many nurses are built the same. They all have this very similar disposition.
I actually hear that a lot. I take care of my siblings like they're my kids. Oh my gosh. Like a second mom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's why you want to be a stay-at-home mom, is because you want someone to take care of you.
Mm-hmm.
There's many different types of ASMR. There's ASMR that stimulates people and gets them all like tingly in their shoulders. There's ASMR that relaxes people. Good. The true definition of ASMR is to achieve both of those sensations. Good. Yeah. This tingling sensation in your upper extremity and also in your spine, followed by relaxation.